Okay, I'd like to call to order the government operations meeting for Monday, August 18th, 2025. Uh, First item is public comment. I understand that we don't have anybody in the queue for public comment. So that will go on to the approval of the minutes, I believe, for the July meeting.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Next item is update on the facilities.
So, yes, you had a handout that was emailed earlier from Phil Sear. He's not in today. And what we were just updating you on, of course, we were talking about doing the new stairway at the town garage, and that is in the queue for October. Also in the community center, the vendor who had done the install of the tile work previously when we did the new community center, we found a seam of a crack through the tile, and at the vendor's cost, they'll be coming in and repairing that. And that will happen during the week of the 25th. So that's the same time period when that area would be closed at any rate. So it should be no interruption to activities. And we finally got the generator, the one that we had gotten in on a grant. So that is in. And as Phil put in his notes, that we're going to have a meeting coming up the end of the month and coordinate any time issues with the police department. So as they'll have to separate power for a bit.
Okay. Any questions on any of those three items?
I'm good.
Okay, great. Thanks, Mona.
You're welcome.
Next item is update on work order systems.
Just let me jump in before Mona does. As you all know, I'm having Mona work on improving, expanding, and introducing several work order systems. She's working with the highway department right now, and we'll be expanding that to improving other, IT and incorporating that in with the facilities. So Mona's going to give you a detailed in the weeds update of what she's been doing.
Sure. So there's actually a couple of legs to what's going on with the with this, as we're trying to do a streamline. This is one area that needed a lot of attention. So we've started off with that the town garage. At this point, we have a software package identified. We're starting to set up tables to get the system going. We got their hardware so that each garage area has its own, like I guess, tough boy or tough duty laptop they can work with. And what we're doing is we're going to actually have a work order system for the garage. That's for all of the work that they're doing, job by job, vehicle by vehicle. For all this time, this has actually been a manual process, and it's been difficult to document exactly what's being done, and except for any manual records that were kept. So looking forward to that component. Hopefully that'll go live for October 1st, if not a little bit sooner. We're getting close to just rolling it out. What's going hand in hand with that is a GPS. We tried the GPS system on 6 vehicles, and what that's doing is not only showing us locations of vehicles, but it also triggers any indications that you'll get. For example, if you've got not necessarily a low fuel, but a low battery problem, any kind of leaks, and it sends messages which will work and integrate with the work order system for the mechanics. So we've got an additional 20 of those coming in, will be installed within the next few weeks, and that will cover anything from pool vehicles to building department, the assessor, and the highway department. So and it'll be the vehicles. We won't be doing any heavy equipment at this point, although I imagine somewhere down the line that might be a good idea as well. And the third piece to that is the highway department. So we're getting a work order system for them as well. Similar process. It's been very paper driven, manual system. It's not a lot of information or data to go back and monitor efficiencies or work. And what this particular program is called Asset Essentials, and it is the same software package that Facilities is using for their facility dude. So they've got a proven record for us. They will gather all of our information as they did with the facilities, to looking with an import of Esri, which is our GIS system. So it'll kind of have an overlay of the map. For example, if a highway crew was going to go out and do snow plowing, they'd be able to mark off where they started the route and follow the route through, and it'd be tracked. If they were going out and working on a catch basin, we've got over 2,000 of those. If they were going out and doing 30 for that particular time period, they can actually check them off. So it's a pretty good software that's out there. And what we're doing is basically sharing that same package. We're just having an extra seat on the package and opening up a couple of modules that haven't been used yet. So a lot happening in the work order automation system in that area.
Very good. Any questions on the work order systems being installed?
Thanks.
Okay. No, sounds promising. Sounds like a good direction. So
Yeah.
great. With that, do we have any other business or correspondence?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's my
Did
end.
you?
Okay. If not, then I'll take
Well,
it.
actually, Jeff, one thing before we.
Yep.
I don't have the agenda in front of me. Is the next thing adjourn?
Yes.
Oh, okay. One thing before we adjourn, can we, for the next meeting, have on the agenda just a report on the solar farm that we have? Mona, I know we've been bringing it up a couple of times during the council meetings, and I just think what I'm looking for is some clarity on the contract. I mean, what can we talk about, or what can we plan for relating to solar panels on municipal buildings, and what are the constrictions of, or the constraints of the contract? So I think if we can get kind of like a summary of what the contract is, what we can talk about, what we can think about, and what are ways we could maybe renegotiate the contract so that we can talk about other things. That might be a good thing
Right.
for all of us to understand better.
Okay. We'll put it on the agenda, get some
Okay.
info.
Thank you.
That's great. Yeah, I don't know if other towns are in a similar circumstance, if they have solar farms and then they've decided to add more. I don't know. So if there's any, I don't know, maybe too much for next meeting, but if any background from other towns kind of doing something similar that we can back off of.
Okay.
Right. Yep.
Just a point. There's nothing in the contract prohibiting us from putting up additional solar on any building, but what it does is just, we still have to use all of the energy that's being produced by the solar farm. We have to utilize the 3 megawatts of power. If we don't utilize, we have to pay for it anyway.
That's the downside.
That's what, we need to get a handle on.
Okay.
So you probably need analysis of our usage versus what we're generating and
Mhm.
determine from there.
I'll put a note on that. Good.
Yeah. Okay, great. If there's nothing else, I'll take a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Bye, everybody. See you tonight.